Wrong one. Did you borrow race? Oh, really? I don't know anything about the new Kevin. But, oh, why? Aggie. Wow, Mika. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just. It's just so damn bad. Yeah. Team work anymore? Oh, magical eraser. I think I could just. And.
ちは。え？おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます。おめでとう。おめでとう。おめでとう。おめでとう。おめでとうございます。おめでとう。おめでとう。おめでとうございます。
Oh yeah, how old's K? Oh no, it's the amount of dojins. Why did I think it was... How many users were there?
こんにちは。え？おめでとう。
5? There's only, I mean, only 10. Only 5 me and 90 consecutive magical and magic. Continue. My nose is AC. Makes room cool, but also dry. You know what I mean? Ever look? It is the scrapbook. That's cute. Damn, I don't really like that much. Holy shit. Oh. Yeah, as soon as Susatsuki, that'll be something though. That's the thing. Okay. Oh. Hey, she's probably. Yeah, isn't she 18? With the evil white hot. That's the problem. Too loud? Trick Malkuth changes. Already use Embrace. I already do. Do a quick one is I still have a lot. I still haven't even like bought any tickets today, so I have a lot of Malkuth. I was too lazy yesterday. Playing EU5. Significance of Watanagashi. Watanagashi, a festival of hunting for sacrifices and feasts. While the festival itself is remarkable, it has come to be considered a form of entertainment. Formosa Sasaki short that is perhaps it was because of the disparity between both an egregious. That's the word. This is a Malak sacrifice ritual. I mean, to be fair, didn't they talk about Tengu? Maybe this is like Jew propaganda. That's like the origin story of like with an egregious act and a form of entertainment that the perpetrators began to believe themselves transcendent. However, I've found some very interesting literature that appears to raise questions about that explanation. As with most oral traditions, it's not easy. It does mention it. Spark my. I did talk about the. According to residents of Onigafuchi, felt fear towards 10% damage reduction. Well, I was speedrunning the shit out of Malku. Yeah, an extra minute. And basically, this is my Malku. You know, I would be able to phase trans, like do the first like 30, was it 30 mil to phase trans within 2 fully charged Adisu and 2 Mika. So I would basically go immediate Raisa, fully charged Adisu, Saki Adisu, 20 mil. Then a Mika, then reapply Raisa, and then charge Adisu, Saki. That's enough for. Oh, and then one more Mika, and that's it for a phase trip. And then I could get. I would be able to get what's it called? All of the damage done before she does her little thing where she doesn't get groggy. You know that one little move she does where she can't get groggy during it all stalls in that time. I could barely get it right before that happened. The only problem we are not. And yeah, right before everything get her groggy there, and then I could get her low enough to where the end of her groggy just killed her. So about a minute. Kill his bodysuit on his shit. You need to push body. What's your bodysuit bond? 37. Is it really that much bond? The bond. Because the people a problem to not level 90. I feel like level 90 required. God, why'd you? The women and children would grow pale and tremble, and those of weak constitution would vomit. But it is said that the dissection obligatory view. Curious tale. Till now, I thought that the residents of Tafuji were fascinated by the Watanagashi. Looked down on the barbaric, cut them open, and by eating them, they reaffirmed their own holy. At the least, that's what I thought. Ubi? Oh my god. Igubi. I like Igubi. However, if what the villagers gained from this ritual was not fascinating, but fear, then that would suggest the ritual meant something. The possibility that they were meant as encouraging the people to follow religious conceptions or precepts created by those with power for their own downfall, pounding, for not pounding. Onigafuchi has been effectively ruled over by both families called the Three. Without investigating, I probably won't get any closer to the Onigafuchi. Okay, next one. Three families. Wow. Three families refers to the three old families who break it down. The Kimio family. Oh, I know. Yeah, the Furude, obviously, and then Sonozaki. Okay. The Kimiyoshi the cop guy, the one, not the Oishi other guy, and each of them still exists, but they don't have as much control as they did in the past. Families are by legend. Those in blood of the swamp deep. The new MV. I'll watch it. I haven't watched Yoshi family. Yoshi family appears to have held great power as the head of the three families. Oh, really? But it doesn't have that kind of. Current mayor of the village, Hiro Kimi. The fact that members are elected thought to be a live chat. Oh, I know. Oh, somebody thinks is it really? Kind of funny. It was only Bora and two other guys spamming elephant. So no one gives a fuck. Classic. The fact that members of the family are thought to be a remnant. Of course, as no rival candidates, it doesn't change the fact that the Yoshi mayoral office, popular elections, even through popular elections, close world. Well, I can't read it. The Voodoo Day family. Center of the village's times, the Voodoo clan has guarded the shrine to decay. They were worshipped as the elders represent, but the family branched off after. It now consists main house as well. Presently consists of only one daughter, Rika Furu. Lineage. Now, if I can fix that, there's apparently an old tradition of honoring. So the only daughter, Rika, is the subject of much respect among the Sonozaki family. Said that this family the three families that relative me putting them never caught in it. I didn't brown. Oh my god. I didn't kawaii. Of course, today the Sonozaki family is flourishing state of affairs among families. Now, one could families head of the audio essentially decides all the goings on by herself. That's her grandma. It's like my mic cuts off every 5 seconds, guys. Is this true? I could fix it if so. Oh, let me listen to. Wait. Okay. Monitoring. Okay. Oh. I think the noise came. Okay, hold on. Oh. Okay. Is that better? That might be better, right? Okay. Is that good? Wow. I think this is good, right? It should be good. Okay. I just lowered my noise gate a bit. I'm in a very quieter place. So, well, to be fair, you may hear like some outside stuff now, a little bit, but at least it won't cut out. All right. React to the MP. Address me. Oh, hold on. What's this? I don't get it. Oh, wait. Is Busechi on an official video now? Boy, Arisu. Yeah. Hey. I love Arisu's smile. New game? Okay, I was too lazy, but I guess. I guess. Haha. Oh man. Cadence. Ooh. I'll give this buff only to you, but it's AoE, lol, okay. Slut. Oh. No dances peak, I know. Oh. Busechi in an official Blue Archive video, guys. She's so white. Said she jump scare, I know. Understand kimchi. I will say it does sound nice. Normally it doesn't. But they collab in Highlander with MV with various artists too. Ay. Yeah, let's see. Blue Sechi, special thanks to Blue Sechi, look at him. My boy's all grown up. Sechi featured an official MV count too, I know. Never K yourself? Ha. Blue Sechi, huge. Always love yourself, NK. Okay, put on the cat ears, please. My legs gave out after that wild ride is a tasty line. Damn, I didn't even notice that. Lamau. Alright. They have a Squid Game language? Oh god. They made Squid Game real, guys. They made the language from Squid Game real. Kimiyoshi, excuse me for the late call. I'm Kimiyoshi. Is this the head of the household? Yes. No, not at all. Thank you very much for that. Yes, well, you see, I do apologize for calling at this hour. I was wondering if our old man was visiting you at the moment. You got that right, yes. Oh no, what is this? It can be threatens to send 20k elephants to Nexon. I don't think they're gonna address it, guys. I don't know how to tell you this. I don't think they will. The elephant meme is really fucking funny, though. That's the thing. Once again, I'm very sorry for calling so late. Goodbye. Okay. So, no good? I'm not sure what to do. He may be passionate about it, but he always at least gives us a call. Called everyone he plays Go with, didn't you? Oh? Hello, this is Kibiyoshi. This is Sonozaki. How did it go? Have you found the mayor? Oh, Mion-chan, I called everyone I could think of, but I came up with nothing. Angisa's boobs. That is nice, wow. She is too big here, though. Nagisa, people always seem to draw her with too big. I mean, I'm not really complaining, but like, you know. Mion-chan, I called everyone I could think of. Or Mion-chan, I called everyone I could think of, but I came up with nothing. We can't find him. What do I do? I'm not complaining at all. Or could he be idling about? I put a word in with a bunch of people who might have an idea, but nobody did. Asked Nana about it, and she said we should get the men of the village together to search for him. Oh man, my steak is too juicy. Honestly, yeah, when it comes to already big booba character, it is kind of a steak too juicy, lobster too buttery. I think the only time I really don't like it is when they make flat characters big. The flat should stay flat, the big should stay big. Actually, no, I do low-key like it when big characters are made flat. I low-key like it. But flat made big, not really. Flat need to stay flat. That's the rule. It's a personality trait at that point. Women with small breasts, that's a personality. Amy too small, hang hang the heretic. Exactly. Wait, nah, I think small Amy would work. I mean, there's no point in pressuring Nexon to address the second sponsorships because they're gonna mute all of our problems on interviews localization issue that seems to have as listen. Yeah, and at least this is the way I see it. At least it was not nearly, not even close to being as bad as the initial sponsorships. So I'm not really that like, you know, like there was just the one guy that I didn't like on the new thing. Like at least Brandon likes the game. He's just a little silly. No, that's what I really care about. They're gonna shut us up again on the third Mint collab stream. Watch, well, yeah. And at least, you know, at least Mint is collabing 3 fucking times. Like, that's good. And we got Remy. I mean, it's not been that bad. Sub 100 CCV Brandon and Raylan Yahoo stream top kick. Yeah, I wonder why it's sub 100 CCV. That's the thing. And that's really the only thing, is that the worst that will happen is that all of, like, the main viewers who just won't watch. That's really it. I asked Nana about it, and she said we should get the men of the village together to search for him. They actually have half good streamer this time. Exactly, exactly. Guitar Rock is an obvious choice. Like, you have to have him. Well, not have to, but he's like a very obvious one. Who's the other one other than Brandon? Like the other one that is not the. What's his name? Trying to think. Velocity. I've always liked Velocity. He's always been a chill guy, so I was never gonna be like, oh, yeah. I never knew he was into Blue Archive though. It's one of those ones like it's like Zentreya, where I was like, you know, Centrea, she's like the least problematic of the group of four. Fob Master Sea Dog tier. Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah. The funny thing is I actually don't really dislike Connor. It's just not the thing for him. It's like, why take a sponsorship on a thing that you don't like? Nagisa 17 Smash X question. True. All right, real life Nagisa. She actually has the correct breast size in this one. Oh, what does this say? Summer Natsu. This is just Natsu.
Ka.
Ka? What? Oh, I think it was translated into Chinese. No, it's Japanese. Is it just Ka? Is it by itself? Wow, Naisha. You hate Hoyo. Honestly, yeah. Anime wants to be by real women. Well, probably. How low did he fall? Next, we're trying to speedrun to make the mainstream till the advocacy group activism online and start pushing too. I feel like, well, here's the thing. I low-key think we're in a good place when it comes to like the community. We just need to like maintain. You didn't say the line? I'm sure you would have. Like Blue Archive is still getting better known, and it should grow. It just needs to grow slowly. It needs to grow naturally instead of, hey, come look at our game person who won't like it. Like, grow the community, but like with people who care. It's insane, right? Because I was a Hoyo fan at one point, and I had 3 games at one point, and the fatigue is insane. It's honestly the problem with like the Hoyo slop is the community. Like, back when Genshin was new, it was pretty good. Like, just as a game. Like, I think the story was mid as fuck, and that's what the big defining factor for me, at least when it comes to gacha slop, is the story. Because, well, to be fair, the gameplay loop was really long. That was another thing. So Blue Archive basically fixed the 2 things I really hate about Genshin. And the polls were shit, but I guess, well, Blue Archives are not that bad. Yeah. It's actually magical, the one, yeah, I played 1.2, that's when I started. When was it Jean Lee came out, that's when I started playing. And I basically played for that patch, like, for a month. And then I quit because I farmed up my first 5-star and it was a bow, and I was like, nah. And also I wasn't playing efficiently because it was just too much of, like, an effort. Pink creature? Hanako is fucking hot, man. Hanako-chan kawaii yatta. At this hour, I mean, it sounds like he's definitely gone missing. Watanagashi just happened. She thinks we should be a little more cautious. We still can't find him. Then we'll notify the police tomorrow morning. Whether or not we find him, though, we should refrain from making any false accusations. Oreo-san said that? Yes, if you can't trust her without hearing her voice, then I could put her on for you. No, that's fine. I understand. This new Kaneko is hot? Yeah. We'll get the men together and search. If we still can't find him, then we'll notify the police in the morning. Should leave it to you to organize the men. I'll be there as well, as none as representative. Thank you. I'll get everyone together immediately. What's this one, sir? I can't show that. I can't show that. That's a dick. Damn, onomatopoeia is funny. There's no joke. It's porn. I know. Thanks. I'll talk to you later. Step on me. That is some Himari feet there. Yeah, yeah. Alright, let's actually continue the story. It's been a half an hour and we've only done the tips, guys. Is that bad? Alright, I'm telling you, these people just don't see the magic. Sure, just be blind for the rest of your life. Yeah. That's alright, they don't need to see it. There was no way I'd be able to sleep. When she hung up the phone like that, I realized for the first time what kind of situation I was in, as well as who the only ally who would support me was. I waited with bated breath for Shion to calm down and call me back. What would I do if the phone rang while I was sound asleep? No matter how long I waited, however, it never rang. Exhausted, whenever my mind started to wander, I would jolt awake as though I heard the phone ring. Bro on server log off watch. Hold on a second. Can I show this? I guess I can. It's what's that liquid? I don't know. You know what? I was really pent up to the hush, yeah? Why did it make me sad if I let your poor tadpoles go to waste? The least I could do is grant them the courtesy of entering me. You know what? Tweets that didn't age well. Oh. Damn. Poor on server log off watch. We were fans at one point. Koharu cock. Why is there a Koharu on that cock? Yeah, I can't show that though. Exhausted, whatever. Oh yeah, I already read that one. In the end, I brought the cordless phone with me into my futon and went to sleep with it in my arms. It still didn't amount to anything. Morning came, and by that time, I was pretty sure she wasn't calling back. That was when a fierce drowsiness assailed me. Yeah, you didn't fucking sleep. Damn it. So time for sleep, Keiichi Mayabata. Slapped myself in the face a few times. Then I went to the washroom and washed my face, which was something I usually didn't do. Small Lumi and Big Lumi. Roomy. You mean Oh. Or I don't know. When I hear Lumi, I think of the Face Connect girl, so. Wow. And what's this next one? Koyuk. Ignore the fish? Got a yellowtail for the first time? Oh, that's a whole ass yellowtail. I guess it's... I thought it was pretty small, but no, that actually is pretty big. But not that... For a tuna, not that big, but still. I'm the only one in the Blue Arc community who caught a yellowtail. Yellowtail is pretty good. Then I went to the washroom, washed my face, which is something I usually didn't do. That wasn't enough either. I even brushed my teeth. That's crazy. After that, I was finally wide awake. When Mom saw how strange I was acting, her eyes went wide. What's wrong, Keiichi? Are you going somewhere today? Going somewhere? Yeah, to school. Okay. Data GPT unfiltered thoughts on Kaede. Can I show this? I can show this, right? Standing Paizuri. I don't even need to like crouch down. She doesn't even need to crouch down. It's perfectly aligned. Keiichi-kun, you don't look so good today. Do you have a cold? I'm not sick. I just didn't get much sleep. I did, honestly, this is so true. Some people think I'm like sick and I'm just like, no, I just didn't sleep. If I space out and start talking nonsense, just humor me, yeah. Just give me my meds. I wonder what kind of nonsense you'll say, I wonder. Oh no. Now I'm looking forward to it. How? I felt utterly shattered and I still hadn't picked myself back up this morning. And for precisely that reason, Rena's honest smile was a sight for sore eyes. Is my finger better now? Wait, what do you mean? No, wait, did I talk about that or accidentally cut myself? Yeah, it's better. It's still a little jaggedy just from like the skin. Like it's like the first layer of skin is still kind of broken, but yeah. I forgot I talked about that. That's funny. I'm like, wait, how'd you know I cut myself by accident? Preemptive wake the fuck up, Bora. Oh man, I don't think I can show that. Okay, I can show this. Yo. Kinda weird. I felt utterly. Oh yeah, I already read that one. Yo, what's up, K-chan, Rena? Good morning. What? Mi-chan, you look like you didn't get much sleep either. Dude, your fly's open. Pulls out cock. Then we should do that one. That'd be funny. That'd be a funny one. Mion had gone home early yesterday with a hangover, but she still did. She didn't look too good this morning either. Double hangover, guys. Oh, I saw the Koharu one already. I guess I could show that a bit. Some already did that, really? I'm glad that what's it called? Great minds think alike. Her usual cheerfulness was completely buried in shadow. Yeah, I went to bed at 3, that's it. Well, to be fair, I went to bed at midnight. Even though I had like an hour of sleep, I still went to bed at like midnight. I got my 7 hours. 7 hours of sleep is enough. I was a little less than that. It was more like 6.5, but that's fine. I'm a little tired. 3? Hey, now you can't keep staying up late. 3's late, guys. Is it like Philly? How late is it for you right now? Is it 1 over there, or is it almost 1? I think. Philly will be up till 3. You probably read the first volume of a manga and thought it was interesting, then read the entire series, didn't you? This was me with Domestic Girlfriend. I read that whole entire series in 2 days. 12:42 a.m. right now. Came back from New Zealand. Why'd you go to New Zealand? I understand. I've done that before. I joke, trying to shake off my sleepiness. I was trying to be considerate. However, neither Mion nor Rena smiled. In fact, they didn't even pay attention. Damn women. Aisha went from 57 to 47 in 1 day. Sasuga bots labao. Rena's expression immediately darkened. What? Wait, is it about the mayor? He still hasn't been found? Nope. Hey, wait a minute. What are you talking about? You can't find the mayor? Even the classroom, which is normally bursting with bright, joking voices, seemed filled with a different sort of murmur today. Good morning, Keiichi-san. Okay, that's weird, Satoko. Have you heard? It looks like something terrible has happened. Oh, shit. I don't really know this mayor person, but he's an old guy, right? Couldn't he just be wandering around senile? Damn, that's kind of fucked up. Wait, why would you say that? The mayor is certainly not senile. He's a sprightly man who can teach both calligraphy and swordsmanship. That's kind of base. I don't like calligraphy that much, though. I find it kind of mid. Okona. Is that it? Oh, ukulele-con, that's why. Okona. He probably got lost somewhere like me. What do you mean? You're like 7. A lost Rika. Uh-oh. Oh, I want to take you home with me. Getting lost is only cute because children like Rika do it. Yeah, that's true. When I get lost, it's not that cute. Maybe you think it's cute. I have a horrible sense of direction, so I always like forget where I park. So because that's how I got my car stolen once. I forgot where I parked, and this guy saw me like getting all flustered from like looking for where I park, and then he just yeah. I could go more depth in the story, but just say he took my car. This was like 6 years ago. It was kind of silly. Lore accurate Yuka from the future. Very lore accurate. A worn out old man getting lost isn't moe in the slightest. Yeah, probably not. When my mind entertained dumb thoughts like that, our teacher arrived. Everyone rushed to their seats. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. The class greeting was normal, but the atmosphere in the room was heavy. Some of you may have already heard, but last night, despite the late hour, the mayor never came home. Is there anyone here who saw the mayor yesterday? One or two hands went up in the silence, and they told her about having seen him. None of us seemed to be vital information, however, and everyone began whispering amongst themselves. If anyone has seen the mayor, please tell an adult about it, alright? Now then, let's begin class. After that, the same old lessons begin. Rumors once quieted blossomed in flowers again at lunchtime. I could hear a few different conversations. They were mostly related to the mayor's disappearance. Summing them all up, I came out with this. Yesterday evening, the mayor went to a meeting at the Shrine's Assembly Hall. The meeting ended after the sun had fully set and everyone left. And Nozumi's killing me from every single time? I know. What? Honestly, these are such good abodes. Oh, this is a good one. I feel this. These do make for some great meme material. Croco. Honestly, I'm down to make these emotes. Kind of stealing, but it's alright. Hold on. Is this based? She do like her bike. The elder's house was a bit farther from the center of Hinamizawa. It was already late, and Hinamizawa doesn't have a lot of lights outside. Nobody saw the mayor after the meeting. However, because he would have been hungry, he wouldn't have taken any side trips. He would have gone straight home. However, no matter how long his family waited, he never returned. Some thought there might have been an accident. They left no stone unturned. They searched from the irrigation channels to the water wells, and even the rice paddies, but they didn't find him. KKK. Interesting. Oh, this is really cute K. There's an Arisu. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Of course, there was a limit to how far they could search in the middle of the night. Yeah. The police were going to wait for daylight, then have the young men of the town help search. If after all that they didn't find him, they were apparently even gonna go looking in the mountains. Even now at this moment, the adults were probably all searching for him. The more they searched in vain, and the more time passed. The only thing that came to mind was the curse. The Discord preview and announcements is of Twitter. That's how you know it's a potato stream. Wait, what? Wait. Oh. I see what you mean. Nothing but links. Hey, man. You keep sending them. That's a Mine. That's a nice Mine. She's big. I always forget how big she is. Mine, please. I am cold, and so you need to nest me inside your wings. Would they be warm? I feel like that would be warm. The rumors of the Onikakushi, the demon Inoue, had he become the seer sacrifice to Oyashiro-sama's curse, which had recently been occurring every year. Who the fuck is Russian? Wait, what? Nest inside her manko? Damn. Wait, what do you mean he was Russian? No, Keishan. Oh, you looking at a thing? Oh, hold on. Oh, not that one. I can look at uses in chat. The Keishan is. But he doesn't live in Russia, right? Where we have the ethnicity thing. The viewer global thing, yep. I only show 3 of you. Rumi. Oops. I went to the different tabs. You already sent this. Oh, no, not you. It's posted it again award, send. Posted again award. No, Arinami sent it, I think. Either Arinami or Bora. A scary possibility, which everybody thought about but no one could say aloud, was slowly but surely spreading throughout the village. A friend thinks you were based after I showed him your Twitter search history. What do you mean? Demote Sin? Damn. Dude, he's not taking that too kindly. More roomy, bitch? It's the same roomy. It's not more roomy. Anyway, that is a scary possibility, which everybody thought about, but nobody could say aloud, was slowly but surely spreading throughout the village. Dribble my balls? What? Ho! Oh. I think this really suits her. Damn. 1984. 600 seconds? Yikes. Times at 600 seconds, I know. Sasuga. I thought it was Philly for a second. Anyway, Kay looks really good in sportswear. Really, really, really good. Oh man. Am I ever gonna read the novel? Wait, what the fuck? Went to the wrong tab again. Oh god. Why? How many of these versions of the meme do we get? And Kevin sends something. Is it Mari? Oh, this is a big Seiya? Hold on. Hold on. The hips are pretty insane though, but she's supposed to be a 2x4. Found it sex magic? I believe it. Why is there a K-Gem alert? Hey, Sin, look at the emotes. Sin, look at the emotes now. Kimchi language. Oh, we already watched the PD. Anyway, why she deemed it away and offered as a sacrifice to quote Oyashiro-sama's anger? Why would they sacrifice the mayor? My classmates were whispering to each other that the curse didn't happen this year, so there shouldn't have been any sacrifices. They don't know about the dead people. I literally can't use it as a mod. But why? Like I was saying, like, principally. I, on the other hand, I knew. The curse did happen again this year, and there were 2 people that died. This may sound strange, but I hadn't actually thought the elder would be the one to go missing. Broke boy. Yeah, it's quite broke. Something about sports bra. Did I mention that already? I mentioned about really liking sports bra. How'd you know? I do let all these little like knowledge bits about what I like slip, and if you compile it all, it's really freaky. It's kind of funny. You could be like, aha, I know all your fetishes. They're like, how'd you know? I spent nearly $60 in a third world country. It was in your search history. I forgot. Okay, I remember now. I remember. I let that slip. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yep, it was in my Twitter search history. You're right. Express sports bra fetish very strongly. I did. Guys, do you remember the dumb shit that I say? Is this something I need to watch out for? Sin is a millionaire in Vietnam? Yeah, probably. $60 in a third world country? That is kind of crazy. This may sound strange, but I hadn't thought exactly the elder would be the one to go missing. Yep. My reason was clear. Don't think about it, bro. You need to make a video out on this shit and post it on YouTube on like what I enjoy. I live for Nagisa incidents, so keep doing what you're doing. Okay, man. Shinon and I should have been a higher priority than him. The 4 of us were thieves that broke the taboo and set foot into the sacred ritual storehouse. Tomatake-san and Takano-san had suffered mysterious deaths. Then it should have been Mai and Shion's turn next. This time it should have been Shion and me, eh? I laughed painfully to myself. I just put it in the potato there. Is there a clip of the Nagisa incident? Yeah, probably. He probably would have like screen recorded it and put it on the server. I obviously delete that part of the VOD, at least on the YouTube side. The Twitch side just automatically expires, so I don't care. But the YouTube is permanent, so I delete that. Or at least the potato files. Oh god, how would that look? Holy Amy. Jeez, can I even show this? I'll show it for like a quick millisecond. There you go. That's what you get, guys. If you missed it, you missed it. Where's beating my me while beating my Kuth video this time? Oh yeah. Is Subvitals doing that? I laughed painfully to myself. I yelled at Shion over the phone that I didn't want to end up in such a terrifying situation, but I'm pinning Amy. I see you. But now that someone other than me had disappeared, I could only think that I should have been the first to go. Should have been me. Onagafuchi, the bottomless swamp, said to have been the place where they drowned sacrifices long ago. Just as it ran through my thoughts, the villagers must have also considered the swamp way too big. This is son of Sin. Sin is not a believer. Sin only likes the flat. He did say though he likes Toki. I will say that is growth from him. He does like Toki. Maybe police divers were plumbing its depths even now. I can't talk. They probably wouldn't find anyone. Amy could easily go up one by one size. That's crazy. Not a single missing person had ever been found. They always suspected Onagafuchi, but not once have they ever turned up a corpse from it. After all, it was a devilish, bottomless swamp from which no one would sink. No one who sink can ever return. Oh man, what's this one? Married Akane? Not a big Akane fan. She's literally rating a married woman vibes. That's why I love her so much. Damn. Married woman vibes. I could hear someone tell her friend that in the classroom. Now that you mention it, Satoshi-san. He left around this time last year, didn't he? Uh-oh, Satoshi knowledge. Now Kuth blows on me, I blow a load inside her. I see. Huh? Satoshi. I've heard that name before. He was... Right, he disappeared because of last year's curse. Conversation was happening in the seat next to me, so I could hear it clearly. Didn't we search the whole village like this for Satoshi-san too? We didn't find him either. What did we decide that it was? A demon in a way, right? Yeah. What is this right here? Oh man, of course Sin sends Hina. Heater. What he said it was a demon away, right? Yeah. I heard he withdrew all his savings and ran away from home. What? Wow. Someone from the police said there was someone who saw him get on the bullet train in Nagoya Station. Nagoya? Ran away, huh? I wasn't that interested in that in the reason, which seemed understandable in this case. Look at this Hikari though. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Hikari puni. Where's puni? Mitori, dude. Oh, I can't show that. Well, maybe I could. I think I can. It's not showing anything. Everyone else who disappeared had their own reasons too. Either they were still on the run because they were criminals, or they were corpses. They were corpses that couldn't be found. Okay. Not like any of them suddenly disappeared into thin air for no reason. But they disappeared. Even Kevin said more wait, this is Mari. Where Mari and Seiya's get up? Wow. I feel like that does work for her. You're gonna like this. Maybe if I crit mon bodysuit EX, I could do Engi mouth with healer lit. You need healer. What the fuck? Yeah, no, that makes sense. That checks out. Hyper carrying auto attackers and PvP. Oh, is it like is it battle AB? That'd be really funny. I doubt it though. But they disappeared. Someone disappeared when the curse took a life, as if by design. They may have had various understandable reasons, but they still disappeared. From that point of view, it really might have been the demon away this time. The mayor's disappearance was the first such incident without a clear reason behind it. Kuroko and Byosh. Kuroko's always good in PvP because of her not dying. Did Miss Down Face Connect 3D? Oh, I didn't know they had a 3D live. Shinin tracking very good, yeah. It is pretty good. Of course, coming to that realization didn't help to resolve anything. Well, it looks like I messed up the seasoning today. Sorry. Normally Rena's lunch would have been devoured immediately, but today there was still a ton left. That was because Rena's lunch didn't taste good or anything, though. That is the case. Your lunch tastes as delicious as always. Sadako dips her chopsticks into Rena's bento box and pulls bits of food out one after the other. Sheena is my favorite hag. Yeah, honestly, she's a good hag. It's delicious indeed. Still had the face first 3D live and NYC saved. Oh wow. Delicious indeed today, in particular, in fact. Jump, jump. Oh, wait. It barely shows. I think it's okay, though. At least for that quick show, it's okay. Maybe if I put it on too long, it wouldn't be. Delicious indeed today, in particular, in fact, jump, jump. Ahaha, huh? You know, these are pumpkin croquettes, right? Are you okay? Yes. If it's your pumpkin, then it's delicious. Wait, what? Waki pie? Yep. Does Satoko dislike pumpkin? Regardless, she forced herself to smile and shoved more in her mouth. I'll shove more in her mouth. Everyone knew. Nobody's lunch tasted very good today. Satoko kept shoveling it down, repeating her remark on how good it was. I made Mika live for another 3 seconds? Wow. If it's that good, then I guess I've got to try. I have some too. Satoko's gonna eat it all if we let her. It's just so good. So I would certainly like it if Keiichi-san were to eat some as well. Well, sometimes I have to show my adult generosity, right? Okay, don't hold back on my account. Eat enough for the both of us today. Low key, guys. I don't have my AC on because my nose is dry. And the cicadas are really fitting the atmosphere to how hot my room is. It's also been pretty humid lately. What am I even doing in that situation? Wait, what? Oh, you talking about Bora? He doesn't have an AoE healer. Hoo-ah! She really hated Pumpkin, didn't she? That made it all the more touching to see Satoko's own brand of generosity. It is pretty cute. I have something saved generously for Satoko and Rika-chan. Tsukari's birthday as of 4 minutes ago. Woo! I grabbed her head and started stroking it. Satoko, in a somewhat exaggerated fashion, was bawling, tears streaming down her face. His bracelet? Yeah, it's kind of cringe. No way. You'll never grow up if you give away such good food. No way, you'll. Oh yeah, Rena, you eat too. I only have leftover vegetable stew, but it tastes great after having sat overnight. Yeah, the daikon radish has such a pretty color going through it. It looks delicious. Yukari let's not allowed though. Sorry, homie. Shut the fuck up. I have shrimp soup. I guess I'll have some then. Rena reached out with her chopsticks, and at last, the usual lunchtime atmosphere began to return. That was only at our desks, however. The dark tales of Oyashiro-sama's curse, which had recurred for 5 years in a row, didn't cease. No Oshig, no Hanako, no nothing. You should have Hanako if he's not like a mega loser. Yeah, Hanako should work fine for you. The whole class remains stuck in this somber mood. It's just Yukuri is level 1. She might as well doesn't exist. I'll have you know that Nuxie Hiyori is level 1, so what can I say? Oyashiro-sama's curse had happened for 5 years straight. Everyone had wanted the previous year to be the last. Can't believe streamer Miss Gem Mutsuki. I didn't see. Mutsuki! I like Mutsuki. Yummy. Wow. Wow, I love it when it curves up like this. Mutsuki. I like Mutsuki. What was Oyashiro-sama's curse anyway? They were going to build a dam in Hinamizawa. The people building it were bad. They were cursed. I would admit that much. Still, the dam project was frozen years ago, wasn't it? Now, I can't borrow Marisa, but I want to see if I can lose 60 seconds without a healer. Oh, just why? So the dam project frozen years ago, wasn't it? So why was the curse suddenly persisting? I hit myself on the cheeks to perk myself back up. Everyone was trying so hard to brighten the mood. I couldn't go back to thinking about the curse like that. I forced the grim story out of my head. Look at this and weep. I can't show that. I forced the grim story out of my head. Driving Oyashiro-sama's curse out of my thoughts was actually a good idea. In the end, that meant I would also be driving away the most terrifying thought of all, that I could be the curse's next target. I faced when I have to spend Pyrox because I was outside most of the time and the tickets started to overlap. No! It's taken a while, isn't she? How long does it take to wash your hands? Leon had said she was going to wash her hands and left, and she hadn't come back yet. Ha ha ha. She's probably taking a little afternoon nap somewhere. I think she was up pretty late last night looking for the mayor after all. Yukari. Volume up, quiet vid. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Am I getting mogged? What do I do? Great view? Yeah, that's true. Wow. All I gotta say is wow. Whoop. Hold on, let me put the game back on. Wow. I mean, this costs 80 million yen. Or, no, not 80 million. Oh, yeah, no, 80. 8,100 No, wait, 8,000 man. 8,000 man. Why did I get the Hyakuman? Yeah. 8,000 yen? Oh. Hasen. Is that really? Hasen. That makes more sense when I think about it. Certain demographic. What do you mean? I smiled, writing it out to say. Today was no good. However, but we tried to lighten the mood. things always came back to the mayor. Certain different in general. Oh no. A certain demographic was. God damn it. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I thought that was Lithuania. Okay, I don't actually remember the Lithuanian flag, but I assumed. We got our diversity quota. A dog is fine too, I guess. Hold on, let me move this. Oh no. Oh no, is this a white woman moment? I see. Oh, never mind, she says it's a dog girl. I guess it's just a similar. That, don't worry, even Lithuanians don't remember their flag, that's fair. Oh, however much we try to lighten the mood, things always came back to the mayor. It was just a no good day. Okay. I had just transferred here recently, so the shock of a curse happening 5 years running was an unimaginable big one. Yeah. Unimaginably big one. Maybe I do need to appreciate that. How are we somehow diverse? What's the phrase? United through racism. Yeah. When Mi-chan was really little, the mayor would always spoil her. When she was going through her prankster phase, he loved her like his own daughter. She told me that often. I see. Rian was in shock too. Someone disappearing all because of a curse was a very scary thing. Yeah, I'm racist here. Here are my friends. I don't know. If the sacrifice was someone you knew, though, then the shock must be 100 times worse. Back when I played RuneScape, I ran the most diverse white supremacist clan. Satoko, as if she'd come to the same conclusion, but her lower lip would look downward. Oh, Rika-chan has taken a while, too. Maybe they're taking a nice afternoon nap together. Whoa, I want to take a nap with Rika. Rika wasn't out that late. As soon as she yawned, everyone gathered around her and started saying good night, good night. As she mentioned it, there were a lot of old people rubbing their prayer beads in fervent gratitude towards Rika-chan during the festival, too. I'll rub it out to Rika. An image of the indulgent elderly came to mind. Had Rika-chan discovered a way to get herself to be pampered like... Is there a reason the old people treat Rika like she's an idol? Cunny? Isn't that all the reason you need? Is she their ideal image of a granddaughter or something? I don't know anything about that. But I want to see Rika-chan yawning true. It's probably all like, wow. But Tori is so fucking hot? Yeah. Yeah. Ow, I want to take her home. I don't personally think it's that cute. More of a gwah as she opens her mouth really wide so you can see the back of her throat. Well. There's sex. Okay. Her throat? The thing in her throat all wobbly. How? Oh shit, she's a freak. Rena's hands at times like these. I finally managed a heartfelt laugh. Or Rena's handy at times like these. Rika the throat goat. Oh right. I'm on day duty today, aren't I? I need to go water the flower garden. Garden is right outside the teacher's lounge too, so they can immediately tell you if you don't do it right. Yep. Can I still clear Malkuth one pan with all D-mood DPS when Angie? Probably, right? Right? I think Satoko-chan is cute. Not only Rika-chan. Uvula. What? I can't breathe. Aha! I know this one. It's the fentanyl, isn't it? How? I got a glimpse. It was so cute. Satoko-chan's is cute too. I'm gonna take you home. Rena was squeezing her hands around Sadako's neck and was trying to get a look at her throat. She's just strangling her. You know, Rena is... Can't say it out loud, but she is notorious. What? Isn't she? She's a notorious sex offender. Isn't she? Hearing Sadako make a weird noise like a chicken being strangled was kind of hilarious, and I couldn't help but laugh. George Floyd. Notorious Rodicon based. At some point, the classroom erupted into laughter too. Maybe Rena was doing it on purpose. Guys, let's. Never mind, I can't say what popped in my mind. Even if she wasn't, this nonsense was a welcome sight. Anyway, let's get over to the flowers while I still have time. Slowly and quietly, lest to destroy the room's newfound peace, I left the classroom. The watering can was hanging up outside the kitchen. This building had originally been an all-male forestry service building, so there was apparently nothing so thoughtful as a garden here before. When they decided to have a school share the space, they built one there as a modest gesture of appreciation. Megu getting filled like a donut. Let's see. Oh, that she is pretty filled like a donut, I would say. Well, the flower bed was a little longer than you'd expect. It went all around. It went all over the place. It was so big, one would need to refill the water can 6 or 7 times to get it all done. I was doing this together with a kid who was also thankfully on day duty today. She was in the lowest grade though, in a full size smaller than even Rika-chan. Whoa! I couldn't make a kid who would struggle just to lift the full watering can help me with this. So if you were placed on day duty with someone who liked this sort of thing, they'd do it all for you, so it'd be cake. No point in blaming her. Oh no, just Kevin. This is Mari. Ah yeah, this is Mari. I think I can show that. Whoa, Mari sweat. No point in blaming her. I give up. I'll just get started. Watering can in hand, just as I was about to leave the building, the old man from the forestry offices addressed me. Sonny, there's a vegetable garden behind the warehouse, right? It's all just about dried up. Water that too, would you? Oh, you mean that curry vegetable garden? Ooh, I can't believe Nozomi and Hikari played a prank. Oh no. Wait, I need oh, I see. I see. Potato will never get to drink fresh Mari holy water from the tap. Yeah, what do you mean? Do I need track Mari for that? Is that why? Going with the potatoes and carrots? True. Honestly, my curry recipe, guys. Are you ready? Whatever the fuck meat I have, potatoes, carrots, green onions, and then the curry sauce, and then the curry cube. There we go. That's my curry recipe, guys. Impressive, right? I use 1 whole green onion, 1 whole potato, and 1 carrot per 2 servings. Meat, I just kind of eyeball. However much meat I feel like it. I've been actually putting pork belly in the curry I've been making, and it's kind of good. Pork belly is really heavy for curry though, but it's a good thing sometimes. Rodicon was built on TS. Wait, what? Oh, Toradora. Yeah, Taiga. Honestly though, well for me, what Monogatari kind of what gatewayed me. But maybe not. I don't really know actually what kind of gatewayed me. It's really hard to say. And other things that are only ingredients for curry. It's definitely the personal garden of our curry loving teacher, but Makisuda's responsible for its upkeep is getting them involved in her personal affairs. I couldn't say that to his face though, so I gave up and decided to carry out my day duties. Isn't the all D mood clear in general free? Oh. Achikuji go, yep. Look at this, sister. I want to do it. Oh no. Down. That's fair. The sunlight out front was strong. The great chorus of cicadas was strongly underlining how nothing was different today than yesterday. I passed by the classroom, and I don't know how it happened, but Rena and Satoko were in the middle of a huge melee. Uh-oh. While I was gone, the kids had arranged all the desks in a circle, forming a ring, while everyone was cheering them on. Yeah, that's how it should be. When school ended, we would need to return to reality, where talk of the elders' disappearance would once again be all over the place. Hierophant? Oh no. Oh no. I have too many bottles on the floor. I want everyone to forget about everything and have fun, just like yesterday, if only while they were at school. In a sense, Satoko's whirling elbow and Rena's backwards flying spin kick made for a pleasant sight. Even if, as a result, they flipped over my desk. Piss bottles? No. I haven't done that in a while. Oh, that's my pencil box. I guess I'll just let it happen today. Damn. I set to work, hastily watering everything, wanting nothing more than to be done as soon as possible. Asmonto for 135. No. That should about do it. No sooner had I thought that than I remembered that I had to water the teacher's curry vegetable garden too. That's such a pain, but I have a feeling that it'll come back to bite me if I don't. I gave up, filled the can with water, again headed behind the warehouse. Bro has a bald spot, dude? No, I don't. Nozomama? Damn, people really love the Nozomama. I understand. It is really nice. And same similarity? What? This was a place students didn't like to go. It was always damp here, and you couldn't discard the possibility of slugs and pill-bugs being around. No! So when I ran across her in a place like that, I was surprised. Whoa. Oh, it's Riki-chan. Don't scare me like that. Riki-chan was just standing there like a puppet, devoid of life. That's not good. I was the only one who was startled here. Rika-chan didn't even seem to react to my appearance. Rika-chan? Finally, she noticed me. Her expression was clearly abnormal. Oh no. Those red under her eyes stained with tears and dirt. No. There were blades of grass stuck in her hair too, and her clothes looked as though she'd fallen to the ground. Rika-chan, are you hurt? Did you fall? No, that isn't it. Rika-chan said in the brightest voice she could manage as she rubbed her eyes. She didn't look anywhere near normal, though. What happened? You weren't sleeping in the storehouse or then fell off or anything, did you? Don't worry about me. I have something I want to ask you, Keiichi. Rika-chan walked over and clung to me. Whoa, well, yeah. At first I thought she was playing a trick on me. Eventually, however, I realized it was so that I wouldn't run from the question she was about to ask. I shuddered. Oh man. Was this Mari mad? Oh shit, she's pissed. Oh, I didn't see the Kikyo. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What? What do you want from me? She looked straight into my eyes. Her upturned eyes bored right into me. It was as though they were trying to pull the answer out of my own eyes without actually asking me the question. It was scary, so I averted my eyes from hers. Keiichi, did you do something bad on the night of the festival? Fuck, another one's asking. My body gave a jolt from its very core. Rika-chan, who was clinging to me, might have felt my shiver. A nervous tingle crawled up from my feet, and after going up my back and freezing my entire body, it made its way into my brain. Keiichi? You really not remember? My head began to throb. I don't understand anything. Leon asked me. Oishi-san asked me. Shion asked me. And now Rika-chan was asking me. We thought nobody knew. about what we did last night. But in fact, everyone knew. They all knew. They came to ask me again and again until I admitted it. When I thought about it, it was pretty clear the whole thing was out in the open. After all, don't Tomitake-san and Takano-san's deaths prove it? Nippatera, yep. Keiichi? How should I respond? We never should have entered the forbidden storehouse, and even though I regretted it so much, was she saying it wasn't enough? However, I had all but decided what I was gonna say. I'm not exactly a good kid, you know. I've done lots of bad things, so I can't remember anything specific. Just as I had with all the others, I evaded the question. Rika-chan stared up at me with innocent eyes. Her eyes were so painful that I had to look away. After a few moments of mutual silence, Rika-chan released me. I'm sorry for asking something strange. Please forget about it, she said, smiling her usual smile. Then, tap, 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 she went off running as if nothing had happened. As she retreated in silence, I could feel her accusing me. Shit. Riki-chan? If she didn't hear my voice, then I was gonna give up. However, she heard it. Oi, souries. I can show that like a little bit. Oh, look at that underboob. Sweaty underboob. Yummy. However, she heard it. Rika-chan swiveled around and waited for me to continue. I was the one who had questions now. Still, asking any of them could just be a half-assed way of admitting what I did. Hey, Rika-chan. What is it? If everyone knows anyway, then I should be able to at least ask this, right? Why is everyone asking me about the night of the festival? That evening. Had I done something that wrong? Did they even make a student tear again? I don't know, really. I mean, they made Hoshino. They probably will make more in the future, but they're all going to be curable, so it's kind of hard to go into like into that aspect, you know. I felt plenty sorry about it, and I only looked away. I didn't break anything or steal anything. Really. Still, Tomitake-san and Takano-san, they died so miserably. Outside Abido's? I don't know. Since those two had come to such an end, there's obviously no way it would forgive only me. Rika-chan cutely tilted her head in confusion and waited for me to say something. If I were to admit to what happened that night, though, she might suddenly do a 180 as if flipping a switch. That would make sense. Rika-chan was the shrine maiden. She was the least likely to forgive me for breaking the taboo, wasn't she? Upon reflection, wouldn't telling her be more terrifying than telling Miyono Oishi-san? Rika-chan just give up and leave, couldn't she? She didn't. She only was quietly waiting for me to say it myself. Say it, Keiichi Maebara. If you really are sorry, then you should say so. Of course, it's normal to hesitate, given the crazy way Tomitake-san and Takano-san died. The pulpy machine called Chaos was grinding up my brain. The juice wrung out of it turned into big droplets of sweat, if you know that reference, which began to fall. Keiichi? Rika-chan suddenly straightened up, trying to pat me on the head. I don't really understand what you're worried about, Keiichi. I had nothing to say to that. I lowered my head a little so that Rika-chan's palm could reach it. She petted me, kind of like one with a cat. Yes. I forgot Keiichi's paranoid. He's always paranoid in these situations. None of this has ever been good for him. Do you know about the big storehouse a little way behind the shrine grounds? No! It stores the implements we use for rituals. My breath literally stopped. Rika-chan, though, wasn't acting in a coercive way at all. Apparently, on the night of the festival, a cat snuck into the storehouse. Okay. A cat? Yeah, a cat. Meow meow. Rika-chan knew. She realized I was in fear. I could tell she was desperately trying to choose the right words so that she wouldn't scare me. The cat always wanted to explore inside the storehouse, but I was mean to it and never let it go inside. So on the night of the festival, the cat couldn't hold itself back any longer and went inside. The cat. It was clearly supposed to be Takano-san, yeah. Or wait, was it supposed to be me? I think it's Takano. Inside, there were actually lots of things that scared the cat. Rika-chan made a cute gesture like a ghost was coming out to frighten me. The cat was both terrified and amazed. It ran away as fast as it could. Clatter, clatter, shiver, shiver, meow, meow. It was terrible. This cat, who are you saying it was? The cat is a cat. Meow, meow. Rika-chan still avoided saying it. The cat, though, was without a doubt me. Rika-chan, please tell me. The cat. What should I do now? Maybe it was a desperate question to ask. I had sort of admitted to being the cat. The cat is just a cat, so it could just keep meowing and everything will be fine. Everything will be fine? That's stupid. Shouldn't it just keep meowing? Rika-chan and I have put together an entire conversation using cat as a code word. I didn't say it directly, but I had already admitted it. I didn't want it to end up like those two. I didn't want to be a sacrifice, like Shion said. That's what I thought, so I stubbornly remained silent. But now, that's enough. It can't just keep meowing? The dog saw the cat making mischief and sneaking inside. The dog? That's right. It was the dog. It keeps coming to the cat trying to get it to say that it snuck inside. After I said that, Rika-chan's expression clouded over. Just tried to hide it, but I'd already noticed her eyes darkening. Rika-chan. The silence was frightening, so I spurred her on. At that point, Rika-chan grinned. It's alright. I'll protect the cat. Yay! Huh? I thought for a moment that I misheard those words. So dependable they were. Cat is really scared, but it really isn't all that bad. I think all of the dogs are just misunderstanding. Yeah? It's not all that bad? The cat is worrying too much. I'll do something about it for sure. Rika-chan will do something about it? I don't even know who left for bride at the moment, so Rika-chan didn't look all that dependable. Might be hard, but I'll do my best. Go for it, yay! She clenched her fist and stuck it in the air. Rika-chan said that the cat can just keep meowing. She said to leave it all to her. Is that really all it took to resolve this whole thing? Will you really be alright, Rika-chan? If I don't do my best, then something bad could happen to the dogs, too. I had no idea what Rika-chan was talking about anymore. She had been talking to me under the assumption that I was aware of certain things. So at first I understood her. Around the middle, though, I stopped understanding anything. However, one thing I did know was to not worry and to leave it to her. Rika-chan straightened up once again, patted me on the head, and smiled. I was so moved by that reassuring feeling that I couldn't help but start to cry. I'm sorry. The cat, it really was just a bit of mischief. I didn't think any of this would. It's too much of a scaredy cat. That's why I should never have seen the storehouse. She was right. It was far too shocking for someone to see based on a little bit of interest alone. That's why they made it so difficult to look at it in the first place, wasn't it? Rika-chan, what will happen to the cat? Two of the cats that snuck in, well, that night they... I heard Tomitake-san and Takano-san's deaths were being kept a secret. Rika-chan might not have known about it. Tomitake and Takano? Yeah. I gave a star at the sudden mention of actual names. Though it's weird to do that at this point. You should forget about them. Okay. My spine froze again. Forget? Yes. It won't do you any good to remember those two, Keiichi. The more you think about it, the scarier it will get. So you should just forget about them as soon as possible. She said something so enormously terrifying without letting the smile on her face waver at all. I don't know where you heard about it from, but you should forget everything. Make your mind as clean as a scrubbed bathtub. Forget? Rika-chan, you know, don't you? You know how those two died? No matter how they died, it has nothing to do with you, Keiichi. Oh. Rika declared this in a flat voice. Nothing to do with me. So forget about it. The girl before me, she was innocent and lovable, and even seemed trustworthy, but suddenly she took on another dimension. Don't get involved with their deaths. I'll help you, Keiichi. Those two contradictory statements twisted and distorted my image of the girl in front of me. What about Shion? What'll happen to her? It might have been dangerous to mention Shion's name, but I couldn't stop myself from asking. Rika-chan saw through everything anyway. There was no way I was going to fool her or keep anything from her at this point. The younger of the sister cats? Meow meow? Yeah. The little sister cat? Rika-chan appeared to think upon this for a moment. It was hard for me to endure even this momentary silence. The big sister cat is angry. The little sister cat did something bad, so she's really mad. Big sister cat? That could only mean Mion. I recall being questioned by her yesterday. Keiichi? The big sister cat is not in a good mood at all. I think we should leave her alone for a while. Not in a good mood? Those words sent a shiver through me. Mion was mad. She was mad that we entered the ritual storehouse. Let's stop having club from now on. Huh? But why? I think we should leave her alone. Rika-chan ended her sentence with such force that I couldn't say anything in response. Hey, Keiichi Mayabara. Don't disobey Rika-chan right now. She's the only one who says she'll help me right now. I'll leave things to her, just as she said to. I mean, she even said that the cat should just keep meowing. I'll forget everything, like she said. I'll leave everything to her. Or forget everything about Takano-san and Tomatake-san and what I did that night. Just then, we heard a bell far away, marking the end of our lunch break. I guess we should go back to class. Keiichi? As if she had noticed how miserable I was, about to leave everything to her and flee the scene, Rika-chan called out to stop me. If the misunderstanding dog comes to try and bite the cat, please tell me, okay? The misunderstanding dog. She put it in such a cute sounding way, but the true meaning behind those words was an eerie one. Who is the misunderstanding dog? The dog that bit the mayor. I don't know why they did that. If it was going to bite anyone, it would have been the trickster cat first. The flow of blood in my body felt like it completely stopped for a moment. So Rika-chan just confirms, yeah, I don't know why they didn't kill you. Why'd they go after the mayor? Rika-chan had admitted it. The sacrifices of that terrible calamity. She admitted that if they were to happen again, it would be Shion or I. I didn't know what was true about the girl standing before me. My suspicion gave way to fear, and nearly began to change into anger. Was she a savior who would protect me? Or a stranger trying to capture and kill me for the sake of a horrible tradition? I had no idea what was true. I'm sorry. Cat is already scared, and I said something that scared even more. I'm really sorry. Rika-chan bowed so quickly, it looked like her head had been pulled downward. Still, she was right. I was cowering. I could distinctly feel my blood shaking violently. Or my body. So, when Rika-chan reached her hand out to pat me on the head, I pulled away without thinking. Oh. Rika-chan made a very sad face, but I just couldn't bring myself to put out my head for her again. That day, Rika-chan said she wasn't feeling up for club activities, so she suggested we don't bother. There's always vetoes when someone doesn't feel up to it. Rena and the others seemed really disappointed. The big sister cat's not in a good mood. I remember Rika-chan's words and quietly stole a glance at Mion's expression. If I could forget the way she questioned me yesterday, though, her behavior was the same as it always was. The big sister cat. Okay, things are getting interesting. Ah. After dinner, without the energy to watch TV, I climbed into the futon in my bedroom and let my head be overtaken by gloomy thoughts. Edgy. I told Rika-chan anything and everything. She had seemed trustworthy at the time, but had that really been the right choice? The more I looked back at it, the less I understood what Rika-chan was saying. Not only did she know about Takano-san and Tomitake-san's deaths, but she spoke of them as if she were a concerned party. After all this time in my futon, I began to tremble fiercely. Had I been lured in by Rika-chan's sweet smile and told her things I shouldn't have? I should have continued to feign ignorance. I shouldn't have shown her such a weak side of me. My emotions are a mix of regret and fear, and they color the darkness of the night with an additional layer of terror. Suddenly a knock. I might have yelped. That's how surprised I was. Keiichi, I've been calling your name for a while. You have a phone call. It's from Sonozaki-san. Oh yay, Shion! Hopefully. If it's Mion, it's like, fuck. It was Dad. I reached out for the cordless phone through the gap in my door. Sonozaki-san, which one? The older sister or the younger? I don't know. Ask her yourself. I took the receiver and buried myself in my futon again. Hello? Mion? Or is it Shion? It's me. Oh, okay. Shion. Okay, thank you. Good evening. I practically jumped out of bed. It was Shion, who I hoped to so desperately would call me back last night. Shion! Sorry about last night. I got all riled up. Is it Shion? Or is it Mion trying to get some info? I heard it sound like a deep sigh on the other end. You and me are in the same position, aren't we? I shouldn't have blamed you for everything like that. I'm sorry. Okay, I think it may be. Oh no, I'm in this cage to say that I'm dumb. I'm sorry, so please cheer up. I called you because I'm in a better mood. If you're sorry, then I'll forgive you, so please stop apologizing. Shion's tone still sounded a little angry, but for the moment she said that she'd forgive me. You're right, too. We're tied to the same fate. Making sure the other is alright is the only way to guarantee our own safety. 100% Mion? I'm thinking that. But we'll see. I would bet my life. Damn. Yeah, I agree. We absolutely need to share whatever information we have, so that we don't die like Takano-san or Tomitake-san did. I forced myself to swallow a solid drop of saliva. Then let's continue from where we left off. You listened without getting angry this time, right? Yeah. The fact that she knows the details behind it, though, makes me think it's Shion. Because, yeah, I don't know, though. Could she have inferred that based off of how it started? Yeah, I'll be fine. Firstly, it seems sneaking into the ritual storehouse was more of a taboo than we thought. Okay, that's not good. Takano-san and Tomitake-san's miserable ends, terrible enough that you could call them a warning. They were more than enough to make me believe that. The culprits killed those two, the ones responsible for sullying the storehouse, and they'll come for us next. I know you want to deny that, but please accept it. Oh, okay. It'll be too late to believe me after you disappeared, okay? Yeah. I got it. You can never be too careful after all. I don't want to accept it either. To think that sneaking a peek at the Museum of Torture Devices deserves a death like that, I don't want to believe it. That's what a taboo is. For those who honor it, if one breaks the taboo, no matter how small or innocent their intentions were, they wouldn't be forgiven. Let's report anything we notice that seems strange. If we connect all the tiniest pieces that we have, then just maybe we'll find out who killed them. Or maybe even the truth behind the incidents of the previous years. We could find the key that'll resolve everything. You're right. You're right about that. All I was doing was waiting in fear, but Shion had already thought that far ahead. Given how trustworthy she felt, I became embarrassed over how passive I was being. Then I'll start since I suggested it. I feel like somebody has been watching me lately. Oh! What? It might be my imagination, but I'll tell you anyway. I think it's just me, but if you feel like you're being watched too, Kate-chan, then maybe it's not just my imagination. Oh, don't worry. At the very least, everything's been fine for me. I think. As I spoke with Shion, I thought back on today. I had no grounds to say that everything was fine. I see. Then I suppose it was just my imagination, but you be careful too, Kate-chan. Be especially careful when you're by yourself in public. Okay. I'm in Okinomiya, so I won't be alone very often, but you live in Hinamizawa. There will be a lot of times you'll be alone. Please be extra careful. Alright. Yeah, I'll be careful. Also, about my sister. Has she been acting strange lately? Your sister? Oh yeah, Mion, right. What do you mean by acting strangely? Well, yesterday she came to me and asked me where I was on the night of Watanagashi. Ah, the classic question. What? She asked me too. The day before yesterday, I think Mion asked me. I see. I told her I wasn't there. What did you say? I did the same thing. I just dodged the question. Both of us gave a quiet sigh of relief. Ever since the night of the festival, my sister has been acting strangely. We can't be too careful, so just be aware, okay? Mion was acting strangely. Aside from her asking me about the night of Watanagashi, she hadn't seemed too out of the ordinary. At least from my point of view. Her twin sister, though, was saying that she was acting rude. It was such a slight change that a stranger like me wouldn't be able to notice. Got it. I'll start being careful. I'll always have Rena with me on my way back from school, so I shouldn't end up alone with Mion very often. Please be careful. If there's anything that's bothering you, you can tell me. Alright. Okay. Then is there anything you want to tell me, Kei-chan? My turn. That's right. Maybe I should report on Oishi-san asking me the same question at the library. Oh, that time you were too slow to escape? Yeah. Oishi-san asked me pretty forcefully whether I was with Takano-san or Tomitake-san that night and whether I had seen you. Oishi-san seemed to have seen the four of us together. From the police's point of view, that would make us the last people who had seen them. I suppose given that, it's only natural that they'd be interested in us. I evaded the questions then too, but but that might have just made them more interested. There's no way I could have tricked that sly old fox, Oishi-san. My troubled countenance would have only made him even more certain. Hey, Shion? Since it's the police, shouldn't we just tell them? I mean, considering the situation, I think having them on our side would be a good thing. Shion didn't answer right away. For a few moments, all I could hear was her breathing as she thought about it. Now that I think of it, Oishi-san said there was something possibly shady about Mion. At least I think that's what he said. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely did. As I explained yesterday, the Sonozaki family holds a lot of influence over Hinamizawa. Oishi is under the impression the whole village, with the Sonozaki family at the center of it all, is responsible for the recurrent freak deaths. The whole village is behind them? With the Sonozaki family at the center? Please don't get angry like you did yesterday and just listen. I hammered that home before I got too upset. During the Hinamizawa Dam Wars, the priest who everyone was anticipating to lead the anti-dam movement acted as though he were unrelated, so the Sonozaki main house rose up to take charge. The sister told you about the battles that happened, right? Yeah. All of Hinamizawa got together and fought as one. They held protests, brought it to court, and even appeared on TV. In reality, there were many things that happened that were far more extreme. Under the surface, the Sonozaki main house was doing all sorts of illegal things to oppose it. They were acting illegally. For example, they would sneak into the construction site in the middle of the night and steal equipment, Or break it. Or put sugar cubes in the gasoline tanks of the construction vehicle's base? Sugar in their gasoline tanks? Haha. Does he know? He doesn't know. Why would they? You don't know? You don't know napalm? It's practically the representative guerrilla tactic. It was used by underground organizations in France in World War II for one. When you put sugar in, the engines gets burned out and breaks down. That's pretty bad though, isn't it? It was destruction of property and nothing else. When they beefed up the guard at the construction facility, the family turned to attacking important construction personnel who worked there. Government officials who had been given permission for the construction, for example, received all kinds of threats. Not just people from the prefectural council, I can't read, either. Apparently, this reached as far as the Ministry of Construction. As far as I've heard, they even kidnapped a child once. That's not good. I don't think that's particularly good. Kidnapped? Yeah. The child of an important person in the Ministry of Construction who was in charge of the Hinamizawa Dam got spirited away. Then one day, all of a sudden, he was rescued in the Takatsudo Mountains, which are upstream of Hinamizawa. Barely, there were never any criminal accusations, but people whispered there had been a threat to stop the dam construction from happening. Besides that, there are stories about so many different threats that I couldn't possibly list them all. Wow, that's sort of bad, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of bad, I think. Right in the middle of the whole thing, the first incident happened. That's when the dismemberment of the construction manager occurred. People whispered that the Sonozaki family had brought out the principal offender. But of course, he fled and they still haven't found him. You should put it that way, the Sonozaki family definitely seems suspicious. Oisa-san even seems to think the criminal was erased, so he wouldn't talk. Which is pretty reasonable of him. It's even enough to make me think that the Sonozaki main house is doing some really shady things behind the scenes, even though I'm related to them. Are you telling me to believe that? That the Sonozaki main house where Mion lives has done all those bad things? Are you telling me to believe it? Even if you don't, Kate-chan, the villagers do. While they oppose the dam in upright and lawful ways, the Sonozaki house did the dirty work for them. Everyone believes that they fought at the front, so they take the brunt of the criticism. So they're respected as sort of heroes of darkness. Okay. I think I only really know one part of it. For example, the really bad stuff, like the kidnapping, I think only a handful of people even know about, including Grandma. The Sonozaki family is secretive, after all. Secretive, huh? A family so forthcoming that even Shion, who's related to them, doesn't know everything about them. The Sonozaki family. Oh wait, oh, I see. Okay, guys, I think I know the problem with my mic. It wasn't turned up all the way. Is the volume better now? That makes sense. I might have hit the dial a bit. Unlike Shion, her older twin, Mion was deeply involved with everything, and that was not a fun thought to entertain. My sister, though young, was the one who acted as the center of the illegal resistance movement. Damn, you can hear him now? What do you mean you can hear me now? Thank you, but your drum exploded. Was everything too quiet before? Is the game too quiet in comparison now? Turn up the game volume. Is it good? My sister, it was only you. Oh, okay. Let me turn it back then. No joke though. It was literally like just like such a dash, like you know what I mean? It's so sensitive.
My sister, though young, was the one who acted as the center of the illegal resistance movement. What? Mion was? What do you mean? Well, our dad is a big shot Yakuza. Ow! Even when she was little, my sister managed to subjugate a bunch of young street rats. That's what she said. What do you mean? And she played all sorts of tricks on them and just generally got in their way. Mion did that? Now she's pretty laid back though, so it might be hard to imagine. She did everything from property damage to threats to even acts of violence, and she was picked up for it countless times. Though since she was a kid, they could get her released pretty easily. Oh, okay. My Mion is a war criminal based. She learned that her age could be used as a weapon. Oh no. It may have been indiscreet, but I couldn't help but chuckle dryly. She may have been young, but she was clearly still Mion. Or certainly still Mion. Even back then, she had already been known for her craftiness. It's nothing to laugh about. Please take this seriously, Lamau. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to. Shion had gotten pretty angry at me. Well, her delinquency soon got her into a position of authority in the Sonozaki main house. It's not unthinkable that Oishi suspects them for the dismemberment incident, and the later ones too, yeah. For a few moments, I was dumbstruck at the tales of Mion's past. None of them matched the image I had of her. A younger Mion, dirty in her hands with all sorts of crimes, given the damn construction project hell. As a successor to the Sonozaki main family, she was always right at the center of the vortex of strange incidents occurring year after year. Was that really the Mion I knew? Maybe the one I knew isn't the real Mion. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't bring myself to this. She did ask me pretty harshly about the night of the festival, but even that, it wasn't like she said it in a mean way or anything. Alright, I'll make sure to be careful. We're sisters related by blood, but within the Sonozaki family, we're basically a different class. I want you to recognize how distant my position is from hers. Please. The more Shion tells me about Mion, the less I understand who Mion is. The Mion I know wasn't a dangerous person. She joked around, smiled a lot, and was full of passion. Now that I realize I held such a view towards her, Shion was telling me to change it. To be careful around the best friend ever. To doubt her. The idea was very sad and painful. Now about Oishi. If you think it's a good idea, then I think we should give him the information he needs. I think getting the police on our side will work in our favor. Is that so too, Shion? It's just, at the moment, like I explained, the police have their eyes on the Sonozaki family already. Oishi in particular completely believes that they're the masterminds behind the serial incidents. That includes me, of course. So I don't really want much to do with Oishi. I see. Oishi had found out about the Sonozaki family's strife-filled history, and he probably wouldn't be very happy with Shion either. At last I understood Mion's instinctive dislike for Oishi-san. It's probably out in the open at this point, but try not to give my name to him. Oh yeah. If you agree to that, then I don't think there's a problem with you telling him anything. I got it. I will mention your name. The police's investigative ability should be quite a reliable weapon for us right now. If Oishi-san tells you anything interesting, then let me know as well. Yeah, of course. We'll share information and investigate together. We will kill Takano-san and Tomitake-san. Who is after us? Until we know, we need to defend ourselves. Anything else? Besides what Oishi-san told you, I mean? If anything has happened, no matter how minor, please tell me. So aside from my discussion with Oishi-san, what about Rika? Oh! Should I tell her that I revealed everything to Rika-chan? Rika-chan was acting like she knew something I didn't. She told me to leave it to her, but what? Ah, that's right. When I was talking to her, I mentioned Shion's name too. Was that a mistake? I felt like Shion would get angry. Nothing else? Kei-chan? I remained quiet for a little while, so Shion encouraged me to speak, unable to bear the silence. As I struggled with the what to say, Shion addressed me instead. Doesn't sound like it, so can I ask you something? I just heard this myself. Is it true that old man Kimiyoshi went missing? The old man Kimiyoshi? My gut told me that was the name of the mayor. You mean the mayor? Wait, Shion, you haven't heard? I don't know anything. I just overheard my dad talking about it on the phone again. I realized I shouldn't have said that. Here in Hinamizawa, the things that happened around this time when Oyashiro-sama's curse would recur would all be covered up. Yeah, actually last night after a meeting, he didn't come home, so all of Hinamizawa was confused. They searched all through the village, but if they found him, then I haven't heard. Wait, there's Hazuki has the Nihaha mode. I didn't know that. The police should be searching for him as well. Oh, why did he tell something like that? Tell me something that important right away. She shouted angrily at me, bringing all her emotion to bear. Sorry, I thought you already knew. I didn't want to hide it or anything. The receiver went silent. Did Shion get mad again and hang up? Hey, Shion. Hello? Kei-chan. What? What should I do? Tiana's tiny, confused voice sounded like it belonged to a different person than the one yelling a few seconds ago. What's wrong? Tell me. We're not keeping secrets from each other, right? Shion hesitated for a while, but then she confessed. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hide it. It's just that, the conversation got turned around and... We're on the same side, right? I won't get mad, so tell me honestly. Shion still hesitated for a few moments. Then, in a resigned voice, she continued. Old man Kimiyoshi, I told him everything. Oh. She seemed to think I would yell at her right after she said that, so I heard her catching her breath. Contrary to what she thought, I was a little relieved. Shion had done the same thing I had when I confessed everything to Rika-chan. So in as gentle a voice as I could, so as not to set her off, I responded, Old man Kimiyoshi? He was someone you feel comfortable confiding to, Shion? Yes. He would. When I was little, he was really nice to me. Shion felt the same pain as the rest of us from the mayor's disappearance. She had a different kind of strength She had a different kind of strength from Mion, and as she continued, her voice sounded truly sad and pained. All I did was play tricks on him, but he would always just smile. He listened to anything I had to say. He was such a kind person. Calm down, Shion. It's not like he's dead, right? Don't lose heart so easily. Shion didn't answer. Even if I said it myself, I didn't think we'd ever find the missing mayor again. We probably wouldn't even figure out if he was alive or dead. Shion must have been thinking the same thing. That night, I told the mayor that we snuck into the ritual storehouse. Also that someone saw us and was out to get us. Does the mayor know how absurdly Takano-san and Tomitake-san died? Yeah, he knew about it. I told him that they died by Oyashiro-sama's curse and that I could be made a sacrifice to calm his anger. I just said it straight out. Right. Then, old man Kimiyoshi didn't get angry. He smiled, then told me that if I was properly sorry about it, there was no way I'd be demon away. He was really smiling, and he told me to leave it to him. Until Shion stopped sobbing, I was unable to find any words for her. I couldn't imagine what kind of person the mayor was, nor what Shion's relationship with him was like. What's to come for, however, means so much to us when we're about to be crushed by anxiety. Today, Rika-chan taught me that too. If someone who gave me such a sense of security were to disappear, then I could guess what kind of shock Shion was in. It's my fault, because I revealed everything. Stop it, Shion. It's not your fault. No, it is my fault. I told him everything. Old man Kimiyoshi found out about everything. So, he has to have been killed. If it was right after I told him, after all. He disappeared the same night I confessed, and he told me everything was gonna be alright. He found out, so he became involved. I should never have told him. All of this should have just been our fault. Only the 4 of us. It wasn't something I should have told to someone else. He got killed because I told him. He got killed because he knew. He got killed because I revealed it. Hey, stop. If they were doing that, then they would obviously have killed you before killing the mayor. The order is all wrong. You or I should have been killed first. Why the hell would someone get killed first? Or someone else get killed first? No, it's in order. They must be planning to kill us last of all. Huh? What? What? They're not killing the first people who come to mind. They start by killing those we're close to. And then after they've caused us so much pain, they'll kill us. That must be what they're doing. I said, calm down. Shion, you're in shock. You're panicking. The mayor's disappearance has nothing to do with you. It's unconnected. It's not related to Takano-san or Tomitaki-san's dying at all either. My words came out as a scream, as if I were shouting them at myself. No, it is connected. It just has to be. I told him, so he was killed. He got killed because he knew. I confessed it to him, so he got killed. She repeated the same thing as before, as though she were in delirium. Despite my trying to console the crazed Shion, for some reason, the shadow at my feet began to freeze. Rika? From that shadow, a cold arm reached out, so cold it seemed like it would freeze even my heart just by touching me, and grabbed my ankle. The heat generated by my body, the arm was absorbing it. It was a horrible chill. A freezing cold, numbingly frigid. It was an inviolable I can't read! Inviolable. Sure, chill of fear. Though I sympathize with Shion, I had been naive in thinking it was something she had to worry about. Only she had to worry about. In my head, Shion's eerie words repeated again and again. He was killed because I told him. He was killed because he found out. Ah, thanks, Adinami. Yeah. I confessed everything, so he was killed. Those words echoed through my head like a monotone mantra, and finally, those even repetitions took on meaning. California education and work? Yep. The quiet shaking that had already overtaken me turned into a violent shiver that shut up my spine. Rika-chan! It's Rika-chan! What? What did you say just now? I will. The truth is, I told her about it. I told Rika-chan. Today. Rika-chan. You mean Rika-chama? The one from the Furude shrine? Yes, Rika-chan. I felt so scared and uneasy that I did it. I told Rika-chan. When you did, what did she say? The cat is worrying too much. I'll do something about it for sure. That's what Rika-chan said, and then she smiled. She smiled just like the missing mayor had when he encouraged Shion. I'm sorry, Shion. I'm a bit worried about Rika-chan. Alright. If you're that concerned, then don't worry about me. Please go find out whether she's safe. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll call you again tomorrow at the same time. When I do, you'll know I'm still alright. I got it. I'll be waiting. Okay, bye. Sorry. I'm hanging up. I put down the receiver without waiting for Shion to say goodbye. The danger to Shion and myself was secondary at this point. My sixth sense was blaring alarms in my head. I don't like this feeling. It's really bad. It's definitely bad. Damn it, please be safe. Rika-chan. Oh shit. Why are they willing to die? Do they know that they're gonna die? Did the mayor know he was gonna die and Rika-chan, think? I'm confused. So much missing info. Oh, it's the end of the chapter. Okay, so we're done for the day then. Alright, we're chilling. We save. The chapter a day. Still going. We've been doing really a chapter each time, Lamau. Okay. That do be it for today. Tomorrow, I don't know. Maybe more of this. I'm honestly getting really into Higurashi. But, day after tomorrow, more story with Shaw. I already talked to him about it. It's harder to talk with him because of I'm on a normal sleep schedule now. So, yeah, but we're going to do story. Glorb draining the ocean in Minecraft? Wait, what? Anyway. Yeah, glory to Malkum. I need to do the Malkuthi. Oh, what's new about the new, like, the new half? You what now? My what now? What did I say? Anyway. What's new with Malkuth? Are they, like, I hit something. Alright. Can I just wing it? 100% damage and 10% damage resist? Okay, that's it. That's it. BGM. What? Alright, that'll be it. 7-1. Okay. Cool Biden Blast. Oh, I see. Alright. Bye-bye. Tomorrow, probably this again. I'm enjoying Higurashi right now. Okay. Yay.